Good morning from Portland International Raceway. We're here for NASA Northwest Round 2. NASA this weekend is going to be running at different race groups. We're going to be running time trials, and we're going to be running with the GR group. Anytime you buy a Toyota GR car, you get one free NASA track day, and these guys here are going to take advantage of their free track day. Later on today, I'm going to go and interview some of the drivers that came to this second round for NASA here at Portland International Raceway. We'll talk to some of the time trials drivers, one of them being one of our customers with this V8 powered 944. We'll also talk to a few of the race group drivers and see how they feel about this track and how they feel about NASA events. Later on, we're also going to be interviewing Jason Perry about NASA Northwest and his goals for the group going forward in the future. And we're also going to talk to him about his racing company, JDP Racing, and their services and the cars that they build. They build championship Corvettes, and we want to see what makes them such good cars. Is it? Hello?
It's on.
So I'm here with Omar. Omar is here for the GR experience with NASA. Obviously, we got a really good field of GR cars this weekend. Omar, this is your first time at any sort of racetrack at all, correct? Here at Portland. So how'd it go?
Oh, it's a crazy fun time. Like, I can't recommend this highly enough. It is so much fun. Like, you've never experienced something like this unless you actually just come and do this. So, like, 1000% recommend it.
Awesome. Okay. And so doing your first track day with NASA, how's that going for you?
It's going really well. Everyone's been super kind. Everyone's been really helpful. And like if you have nerves or anxiety around the event, like, understood, but like get here and like everything just kind of like washes away. You're surrounded by people who are also into the same things as you are. They want to go fast. So.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Like, you have like a common interest with people, you get to meet new friends, right? You get to have a new experience. It's always a lot of fun. Do you plan on continuing on with NASA and some track days in the future?
I feel like I don't really have a choice anymore. I think I have to be here like a lot more.
You got bit by the bug and now you're stuck with it, right?
Yeah, there you go. Let's call it a bug, yeah. Or an itch, whatever you want to call it, yeah.
Either way, it's cheaper than cocaine.
What?
So I'm here with Mark Ullman and Ben Court, who are here with a Lotus for a time attack car. Pretty unique build. They're part of our TT group now, and I'd like to ask you guys about the car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about the car.
So this is a 2010 Lotus Evora, naturally aspirated, no supercharger on it. This started life as a street car back in 2010. Spent a couple of years getting driven around by somebody who was nice to it. And then I think around 2013, somebody started cutting into it, and it started life as a Lotus Cup car. So unlike the original factory built ones, this was built into a Lotus Cup car by some folks down south. And
oh, really? That's actually really fascinating.
So it actually raced with NASA. Lotus Cup was sanctioned by NASA, and so it was actually a NASA car way back in the day.
Oh, and it's like kind of returning home a little bit.
Absolutely. It's been up in Canada for the last almost 10 years, sort of as a track day car and a little bit of wheel-to-wheel racing there. And we bought it as a project, to say the least.
Sure.
The guys before us put a giant hole in the engine block, and they said, we're over it. So if you can push it in the trailer, you can have it.
Yeah.
And then write me a check.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So it came to us with a spare engine. This is a 2GR 3.5 liter V6. This is directly out of your mom's Toyota Camry, straight from a junkyard.
So reliability is like #1 top thing for this then?
Yeah, we were chasing a couple problems that last session, and turns out the issue was an oil pressure warning. And because this is a $1,500 motor, when you have that warning and it's slowing you down, you just delete the warning.
Ah, okay. Interesting. So now I know both these guys from running time attack with different groups throughout the region previously. Ben and I both drive some Nissan Z cars. Mark's been driving different things like a Wolf, if
I
I'm
had
right.
what's called a Store, an open cockpit, carbon fiber, bike-powered sports racer. Ran it for the last few years.
So now compare this for me to, say, that Store or to your Z car.
You first, Ben.
So compared to the Z, this is a much less strung out car. It's a lot easier to run. It's much more compliant to have driver swaps. Mark and I are fairly different sized humans, and so being able to switch back and forth is pretty important. The Lotus is more accommodating versus certainly the Datsun and definitely the Store. It's just like, it's low on consumable cost. It's pretty, we brought it out for the first time back in April up at Area 27 in Canada. It ran 2.5 full days, no problems at all, and went back in the trailer. So really, apart from tires and gas, we haven't had to do a lot of maintenance on this vehicle, which has been really nice compared to the Datsun, which is a constant battle on upgrades and making it better. Allegedly, it feels like we're able to make upgrades to this that are meaningful and improvements in lap time and performance. So compared to the store,
I was going to say, if you thought the Z was annoying on upkeep and consumables, this is such a breeze and such a beautiful car for that.
Yeah, and it is a really pretty car. You guys are really, you know, picking up time. I can tell over the last round, because the first round was at Oregon Raceway Park, once you guys kind of like work out some of the bugs and the drivability there, and then coming here and picking up pace, you guys are actually doing, you know, phenomenal with this chassis. So I'm really excited to see where you end up with at the end of this season into the beginning of next season. But yeah, it's a beautiful machine.
You know, we're targeting TT3 with this car.
Okay.
Today we should have the Hoosier A8s on. We're still running the 200 treadwear, so we're approximately 400 pounds overweight with these tires.
Oh, okay.
We'll be pretty close to on spec when we've got the A8s.
Got
There's
it.
a lot more lap time coming, and certainly as I learn my way around the track, and
Sure.
you know, this is quite a change of pace. My last car was paddle shifting and all of the aero.
Right.
This is a lovely car. It's really friendly to drive, and you know, its capabilities are still higher than ours, but it's nice that you can sneak up to it without being worried about absolutely stuffing it every single time you drive the car.
Sure, it's compliant enough. You can kind of tiptoe up towards the line and kind of dip your toe in to figure out where that is, right? That's a good car, a good problem to have with a car for sure. One last question. So you guys have decided to start running TT with NASA. What made you guys make that decision, and how's that going for you for the season so far?
I'm sort of feeling a little envious of that sweet V8 over there right now. Love my V6. Sorry, Lotus, you didn't hear that. I was feeling a little envious of that. You know, we're excited to run NASA. We looked at the rule sets of all of the different clubs, and already a year or two ago when we were talking about this, we're like, that's kind of what we want to do with the car, but there was no NASA Northwest. And so when we heard that NASA was reopening up here, really exciting because it allows you to build the car that you want to build. You know, this car is making all of its lap time in cornering, and it's not doing it with this high-strung engine that you're worried about falling off every single time you drive the car.
Right.
And so, you know, it's just cool to be able to be competitive in the car that you want.
Yeah.
And it feels safe and it feels comfortable and all that good stuff. So
Okay.
we're hoping to get a little closer to the limit of competitive.
Yep.
There's still a lot of things that we could do to this car with time, budget, motivation, but we're chipping away at stuff and we're getting faster as we just, you know, fine tune and refine. You know, this weekend we've made 3 or 4 mods that if you didn't know to look for them, you wouldn't see them, but this wing is sitting 4 inches further rearward than it was before. We have new seat brackets that make it easier to swap drivers. Like all these little
that
things.
little stuff really starts to add up, right?
yeah, it's the optimizing the program and making sure that, you know, with the air jacks and stuff like that, making the bottle easier to get out. You know,
Sure.
loading the car in and out of the trailer, making the driver swaps easier, getting the Motec data easier to download to look at so you can diagnose the oil pressure sensor that's hamstringing the lap time. You know, it's all of the little things that you learn over the life of a program, but it's exciting to be making those steps with this kind of a thing. So
Having a chassis that you guys can actually run TT with one driver and then you're still doing HPDE, correct? 3 and 4, and to do both and have the car still hold up through a whole weekend, that's fantastic. I mean, that's something really nice to do. So thank you for talking to me, you know, about the car. I'm really excited to see where you guys take it from here, where you guys end up with this thing, you know, say in a year's time. Hopefully by then I'll have my Datsun back on the road.
I think that's a verbal contract right there. So get to work. Yep, it's coming.
Or not. But yeah, thank you for letting me, you know, talk to you guys about this beautiful car. And I'm just really excited to see where this thing goes from here. So,
Well, that makes 2 of us.
Yeah.
3 of us.
yeah, 3 of us.
3 of us. So I'm here with Indominus Racing and their Porsche 944 that's got a 427 big block in it, racing an ST1 with the NASA Super Touring class. Can you explain to me a little bit about this car? I mean, it's kind of a wild build, and I'd like to hear more about how it got to this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this car's been through many different iterations and versions and marks, if you will.
Sure.
I mean, it started out life obviously as a stock 944. The engine was, I don't know if it was grenaded or exploded or then got a 5.3 liter V8 in it, and then more engine trouble happened, and then now we're at God's engine, the 427 or the 7 liter from Chevrolet. So it was rated at about 600 horsepower to the wheels, but we're only making about 480 or 490 right now.
So it's like a safe number.
A safe number, yeah, but we're hoping to get closer to that 600 horsepower mark. It makes torque all the way across the rev range and torque everywhere. So
Sure. With that kind of displacement, you're just gonna make torque no matter what.
Absolutely, yeah, especially with a 7-liter V8 from Chevy. Car wet weight with driver, fuel, everything in it is about 2530, 2540. So
wow,
490 horsepower with paired with a 2,500 pound curb weight is pretty rowdy.
Man, that's like talking about going big or going home immediately, right? Like
Absolutely.
You didn't lead up to this at all. It just went in feet first.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, the car's been through many different iterations, so it's had different versions up to this point. But I mean, with all the aero on it, the slicks, the big rear wing, the wide body, the suspension and everything's adjustable too. I mean, we've got about 3.5 degrees of camber on the front. Got some nice toe out on the front as well. I think we're right about 2.8, 2.9 degrees of camber in the rear with
really?
a little bit of toe in, yeah.
Okay, trying to keep it safe under throttle, right?
Yeah.
Get a little toe in, make sure you can actually get on throttle out of a corner and not have it step out on you.
Exactly, yeah. Trying to maximize the mechanical grip. Yeah, it's fast. It pulls hard. It definitely pulls harder than an LS3, that's for sure.
Right, and still maintaining that transaxle, I'm sure, really helps with some of that balance, right? Instead of just putting everything up front, unbalancing the chassis, right? You're able to really make this thing corner. So let me ask you this, what made you guys decide to bring this out with NASA?
So this year we've partnered up with NASA Northwest for track days.
Okay.
So our members at the shop club here up in Seattle do get discounts for NASA track day events, NASA Northwest track day events.
Awesome.
And then NASA members get discounts concurrently at the shop. So if NASA members are planning on running races throughout the summer months, they'll get discounts on storage for their race cars. Obviously shop branding on the car is part of a prerequisite for that, that storage deal. Obviously restaurant discounts, if you want discounts on cigars.
Yeah.
Tours, all of our events that we do at the shop.
I mean, that's really just a really big win-win. I mean, the shop is amazing. You guys store some of the coolest cars I've ever seen in the Seattle area. You guys have a wonderful, club room with cigars and things like that. You guys also teach metalworking. You can work on your car there. You can wash your car there. The shop's actually a really unique, very all-inclusive type of car club, which it's a really neat place.
Yeah, we like to call it Seattle's best kept secret. We're kind of smack dab in the middle of SoDo, and people drive right by and they never even think twice about us. But
those who know, they know.
Exactly. If those who are in the know it's a wonderful, beautiful place to spend some time.
Awesome. So you drove the car, so you're not the owner, but you drove the car for the first time earlier today. What was your impression of it?
Well, I mean, my experience driving on track has just been, Miatas, BMW 3 Series, and a Corvette as well with a little bit of suspension and brakes. But going from, cars like that to a fully track prepped, race prepped monster of a machine was it was an incredible experience. I've never experienced something that could corner that well, that could brake that well, that could get on throttle that easily and shoot you out of a corner with your ass firmly planted in the seat like that.
Awesome. So hopefully, as you guys work out all the bugs with the car, you get a little more comfortable, right? Hopefully we'll be able to see this thing dominating ST1 in the future.
Absolutely.
Give me I have one last question for you. I've never seen this brand of slick before. Can you talk me through where this came from and what they're like? Yeah,
so when they were building this iteration of the car, the owner, Adriano, reached out to a company called Tesh Tires. I believe they're overseas in Asia.
Okay.
He reached out to them, said, hey, I'm doing this build. It's going to be the most powerful it's ever been, have the most aero, be the lightest it's ever been. It's going to be a really, really cool race car, and we'd love to pretty much, show off your branding and show off your product to the world as we hammer on it out on the racetrack. So these are Tesh's full race slicks. They heat up just like a Pirelli or a Michelin Cup 2R or a Hoosier slick that's pretty much road legal. They heat up really, really quick, and they have really good peak grip as well. Obviously, I mean, we're picking up marbles left and right. So
yeah, and I was about to say, even though they're just still a little bit warm, you can actually feel your hand kind of stick to them still.
Exactly.
So they're actually pretty sticky tire, to be honest.
Pretty sticky tire. My first time being on slicks today. The owner's first time being on slicks, Adriano. It's an experience.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you guys are out here. Welcome to NASA. I'm glad that you're having a good time. I know you guys were with us on the first round, which we missed that video, but the first round for Oregon Raceway Park, and you guys were driving a older Porsche wide body
vintage
911.
911, yeah.
And that was a real blast. And now you've got this out here. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to see what you bring next time. But
Right.
thank you for coming out to NASA.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for your time.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey. So I'm here with,
Nick Allen,
and he's doing
time trials,
which class?
TT5.
So what brought you out here with NASA to do TT5?
So I competed in on-grid, Sport Plus, and then Grid Life, Club TR, and had a lot of background experience. So I wanted to help promote a new organization coming into the Washington, Pacific Northwest area and bring more time trials to the area because it's really an untapped market. There's a lot of us out here who do a lot of racing. We have a really robust team out here, and it's just all about bringing in more events to get us more people to drive.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and like, you know, the time attack drivers that are up here in the Pacific Northwest are pretty, honestly, pretty competitive.
They're really good.
Yeah, we're you know, got a really good collection of drivers. And so for me, I fell in love with time attack, of course, here in the Pacific Northwest because the competition is always so tight. So you were telling me earlier that you've done a new...
Oh, love that sound.
So you were telling me earlier that you've gotten a new PB with this car this weekend?
Yeah, so today, the car has actually been completely redone since the last time I was here. I've got a full aero package. I've lost about 200 pounds of weight. It is slightly detuned to meet the
Wow, you look
TT5
great for losing
requirements.
200 pounds.
Well, thank you, I appreciate it. But it's down to 2,900 with me in it, and then the full aero package on a 255 Yokohama, and I was able to drop 2.3 seconds off my PB.
Wow,
So
that's a big chunk.
huge chunk. And the weather's a big factor on that because the last time I was here, it was a 127.9 and it was in the evening on like 90 degrees. Today's 70, it's beautiful, it's perfect. There's good IndyCar rubber out on the track right now. So lots of grip, really, really grippy. And the car is just loving it. It's doing so great. I just could not believe. My goal was to maybe get into like a low 126, but I am way into the 25. So 125.6, and I still have probably 3 to 4 tenths to find in there. Okay. So just got to gain a little bit of a trust on the back section there. That 10 line gets a little dicey, but
Little funky, and it's always going to be like that, no matter if there's any car rubber there or not. It's a little funky.
yeah, and that's the one that you don't want to go 2 balls to the wall on.
No.
Because wall is there.
Walls are not your friend when you're driving a pretty car.
No.
So I also noticed that you've joined the instructor corps for NASA.
Yeah.
So how's that going?
It's been great. I'm working with the Group 1-2 guys today, and it's really awesome because everyone who's there with us, love that sound. Everyone who's here today had under 4 days of experience. And so getting to see these guys at the base level of they're just starting to kind of get comfortable with driving at a high level and see the development. We have a 14-year-old kid here today, and it's his first track day ever. By following my lines and working with him, we shaved 11 seconds off of his lap. He was out there doing a 145, he's down to a 134, and he's gonna keep shedding time every lap.
Is that his first track day?
It's his first track day.
For 134, that's doing pretty
Very
good.
respectable.
Yeah, very first track day.
Very, very respectable. And that's what makes me want to do the instruction. My whole thing is about inclusivity, bringing people out to the track, getting people better, smarter, faster, because that's how we breed the competition out here. You know, and that's what made me want to come to NASA, is help to bring that competition to this side too.
Yep, and that's how you end up, developing faster drivers in your region. Exactly. And that's when you can, once you get them trained up, get that muscle memory down, they've got the experience, you take them to nationals, and usually people drivers from, I should say, the Pacific Northwest, usually surprise national competitions quite often.
Yeah, we're like this little black hole that no one ever thinks about because we're so far away from everything,
We have a lot of great tracks.
There's a lot of great tracks and a lot of great drivers. Yeah. So when we make the effort to go branch out, we usually do really well.
Yep, and now NASA's given us the opportunity to kind of get access to that track and give access to all those tracks for very brand new drivers, drivers who are not been on the track before, things like that. So that's pretty good.
And the GR program is so cool.
Yeah, the GR program is amazing, and I'm glad to see people taking advantage of that. And for me, whenever I'm doing instruction, I'm sure you feel the same way. When you see someone start to get it, right? When you're explaining things and it starts to click, and all of a sudden they start picking it up and they're kind of off on their own, that's always like such a super rewarding experience for me.
Yeah, it's one of the things I love the most. Just watching that person find that line and just see everything light up inside of them, and then they go and they get faster. It's the best thing out there.
So now that you're doing TT5, are you planning to run the entire season, the rest of the season with NASA?
We'll probably finish out the rest of the season. I didn't make it out to ORP, unfortunately. I had to recover from a blown engine at the end of 2025, and so last 6 months have just been getting about the car reliable, the oiling system set up, and then getting to understand the rules of NASA and how to exploit them the most well to my advantage, you know, and that's, everyone does it, right? And I was able to find the sweet spot with the car, how it is. So it took a little bit of time to get there. So that's why I didn't make it to ORP. I drove, but I didn't drive this. And so I think I'm gonna be able to carry through the rest of the year and finish out the season with you guys.
Awesome. Yeah. You know, honestly, watching you drive out here today, hearing that you're getting a PB, you know, you're doing amazing. Looking really comfortable out there. So I'm kind of hoping to see, you know, even further PBs, you know, for the rest of the day, if it's possible.
Yeah, if the weather permits, I think I can pull a few more tenths out of it.
Sure, we'll see if the track lets us do it, but you know, thank you for letting us interview, and welcome to NASA.
Thanks, guys. Take care, guys.
So we're here at the end of the day of round 2 for NASA Northwest here at Pacific Race, here at Portland International Raceways. And I'm here with Jason, who runs JDP Racing. He builds these amazing monster Corvettes, and he runs NASA Northwest. Have you pooped today?
Have I what?
So he builds these monster Corvettes, JDP Racing. These things are championship winning cars. I want to talk to you a little bit more about JDP Racing, what your goal is with the group, what you guys have been doing with the race school, with building these cars, selling these cars to customers, and turning customers into championship drivers.
Yeah, so we basically, started this company several years ago. We built our first C7. We're at 16 right now. We really had really good luck there, and cars handled great. So our very first car that we built, it set some track records. We won a championship with it. We had our first customer. He's wanted to buy our car, and it's been growing, and we've always been testing and building new products, throughout the years, and just kind of growing that. So yeah, we're at car number 16 right now, and really just keep developing and keep going on with it. But it's it's built. You can race several different groups with it. So it's an ST1 NASA car. It can race Trans Am and GT series. It can race SCCA in the GT2, and we can make some changes for different drivers. But we kind of, as JDP Racing, we offer the whole package. We have coaching on staff. We have track support available. We offer JDP Racing School. So we have the whole entire package. We have a semi-transport. We travel all over the country and go racing. So
you guys are doing everything. Yeah. Man, you guys are all over the place. I can't look at your Instagram without seeing you at some other track in another state every single weekend. You guys are busy.
Yeah, we are. We have several good clients, and we race all different stuff from Porsches, Ferraris, Corvettes, just kind of what the client wants to drive, and yeah, just having a good time and enjoying it. This is gentleman racing, and we take customers and arrive and drive, or some of them tell their stuff, then we do transport up there. So all different variations, but yes, we do from tires to race prep setup to building cars to race. I mean, yes, we kind of do the whole package deal. We also sell race fuel as well too.
You guys aren't just running Corvettes. You guys can also service almost anything, correct?
Yeah. So
from like Geo Metros to Ferraris, right?
No Geo Metros. Sorry.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Geo Metro crowd, you're out of luck.
Yeah, so we pretty much do everything in-house. We do Ferraris, do the fuel cells on those. We've done, all different stuff. We've done, tons of Porsche stuff, tons of BMW stuff. We built BMWs, we built Corvettes. So yes, we can, a variety of things. So
now I know I've been, working with you for a little while now, and I know that your biggest claim to fame is that, well, maybe not your biggest, but you've been able to race with every single NASA region in the nation. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much every single one. Yes, I've raced with.
That's amazing. And now this car, I know that this car is for sale, and this thing is an absolute rocket ship. If I had the money, I'd probably pick it up myself, but this thing's an absolute rocket ship. How many different regions has this car raced with so far?
So this car right here is raced with just NASA Northwest.
Okay.
Oh,
awesome.
This was built about 6 months ago, built specifically for NASA Northwest. Again, this is car number 16 built here. Just again, same type of. We just make them nice and simple. We just cage it, put fire bottle in it, all the safety equipment necessary for SCCA, for NASA.
You guys are also doing what, crate motors?
Yeah.
You're doing new transmissions. Yeah. You've got a whole air package going on the car. Yeah. I mean, these things are set up from the get-go just to dominate.
Yeah. So our package base price starts at $60,000. That's a base car. That's no aero. It's a Z51 car. That's car included. That's you basically come to us, says I want a car. You don't have to provide us with one. We'll provide one for you. 60,000 bucks will get you on the racetrack. Now something like this, if you want it built with the aero and the V-box and all that stuff, you're right around $100,000. And this has brand new motor. This is not rebuilt stuff. This is brand new GM crate motor, dry sump. It's detuned at like 460 horsepower. They can make as much as 500 with no issues. Brand new torque tubes, brand new differentials. Everything basically on the car is new, even the body panels. So the different variations we can do, but yes.
See, now from what I understand that you have a fleet of these things. You know, it's not just this car. You have a fleet. You have some school cars. You have some rental cars. You've built, again, 16 of these. And from the records I've seen through NASA, right, through the years, you guys have dominated ST1 with these cars everywhere you've gone. So to be honest with you, $50,000, $60,000 for a basic car, $100,000 for one that is completely set up, ready to go, and dominate anywhere else. It's actually kind of a steal of a price. I built a few race cars myself. I've seen many other people build race cars, and honestly, a lot of times you can blow past that $100,000 number in a few years trying to make a car work. But trying to buy a car straight out of the box for $100,000 that just hop in and you go and you dominate, that's kind of a steal.
Yeah, you know, our biggest thing, yes, you know, it is quite a bit of money, but for the cars that you're racing against, it's a huge bargain. Like we're racing against Porsche GT4 Club Sports that are, you know, $300,000 cars.
Exactly, they're so expensive out the box,
Yeah.
and then to repair them is just so unbelievably expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, because you put brand new crate motors into these cars when you build them. A brand new motor for GT3 RS 911 is probably the cost of this car,
Yeah.
altogether. So.
Yeah, and these motors, we don't really go by hours. Yes, we do go by hours, but we really go about 4 or 5 seasons before you even have to think about the motor. Like, you know, they're not going to have issues. We put 4 or 5 seasons of racing, hard racing, dynoed it, and made like 4 horsepower less than when we first sold it to the customer. So the motors last forever. Even if, you know, say you want to get a new one, it's $7,000, brand new from GM. So
that's really a steal. And considering that you guys are based out of Arizona, right? Arizona is unbelievably hot, and you have developed these cars and this package to run off of E85 fuel to keep everything nice and cool. So no matter where you go in the nation driving this thing, you don't have to worry about temperatures climbing. You just really don't have to worry about much. You just hop in and drive it. It's kind of an amazing product.
Yeah, so we raced NASA SoCal. It was, I think, 104 degrees.
Too hot.
Yeah, and we've raced other organizations as well. And one of the races we did down there, we raced, I think the temperature was like 105, 106, like that. And, you know, there's brand new Porsche Cup cars overheating.
Yeah.
We won the race because we did not overheat. It never even got close to overheating. Just the E85 runs cool. We're not, you know, super pumped up in horsepower, so it stays nice and cool. These run a factory radiator, so it's not super expensive. You know, if a rot comes through, whatever, you can replace it pretty reasonable. We built this kind of platform so you can go racing anywhere at a good price.
That's amazing. I want to kind of pivot now and talk about NASA Northwest. So like I said earlier, you've raced with every single NASA region, and when you were looking for people to come in and help with this region, the one thing that got me the most was the fact that you said, I've raced with every single region, and I've found things that I've liked about each region and things that I did not like, and I wanted to bring all of the best things to NASA Northwest and build a family. And so that's really what kind of, you know, motivate me to come and lend my time and my effort to help you guys with this. So I want to ask you, you know, beyond that, what is your goal with NASA Northwest? What is your goal for your drivers, and what do you guys hope to accomplish with this group?
So our big goal for all of this is we have some great tracks up in the Northwest. So I tell all of our NASA directors, like, we have honestly the best tracks across it. Like we have some great tracks. But my big goal is to take drivers who's never been to the track and build them up and build them to make them racers or TT guys. But eventually, when we go to the championship, I want the NASA Northwest name to be known, like, these guys know how to build fast racers. And when we come to NASA Championship, I want to take home every one of those trophies and bring them back to the Northwest. That's my major goal.
Yeah, I think that's a really good goal to like, you know, create a group of drivers, develop that group of drivers to make them faster, right? And then help them, you know, go forward in their racing career and hopefully go to nationals and you know, win things like that. So I heard that you don't like time attack. or time trials? Kidding.
No, I do. I like time trials. I like, you know, for me personally, I went from HPD and went into race group. And that was one of the conversations we've had with, you know, with NASA, and is some guys, they just want to go racing, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And I've been to, you know, other regions, and they want you to go through TT and then before you can go into race group. And I felt personally like, I feel like I want to go into race group. You should be able to definitely do it. I think TT takes a certain skill, and I think race group takes a certain skill as well. Both, you know, a lot of times you'll see TT times a lot faster, right? In race group or wheel-to-wheel racing, that's for me personally, I like that. That's why I love NASA's program is there's guys in HPD that are super fast, but they just want to do HPD. They just want to be in HPD4, have a good time, hang out with their friends. And there's guys who just want to do TT, we offer that, and then guys that want to go race group. But guess what? I can bring my buddy who doesn't necessarily want to go race group. I can do race group, he can do HPD. So that's why I love the NASA platform everywhere I've been.
And to be honest with you, you know, we even got cars, you know, the past couple weekends who it's one car, it's a pair of drivers. They're either running TT and HPDE or they're running TT and race group in the same car. You know, we give some space between events or between rounds to allow that to happen, right? So if you know, decide, hey, maybe I don't want to just shell out the money to build the car myself, maybe I want to build it as a team and then run this as a team effort and have two drivers, you can do that with NASA. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So NASA Northwest, you know, round 2, I think it went pretty well. It's been a lot of fun.
Portland is a lot of fun.
Portland is a lot of fun.
The track, I like the track. It's very tough to go fast here. It definitely takes several weekends to get faster and get going. But yeah, that's what I love about the Northwest is there's so much history behind all these tracks. You don't have at other places. You know, this track, IndyCar races here, you know, NASCAR's been here. All of these different events have been here. You can feel the history here. It's really cool. You go to Pacific Raceways, again, Trans Am is raced there. You know, all of these big entities have been there. And the track is, like when you start getting faster, it's truly amazing. Again, the Ridge is really great, and then Oregon Raceway Park as well. Yeah,
and Oregon Raceway Park and the Ridge, they're both newer tracks. Oregon Raceway Park is an amazing, it's a roller coaster ride. Honestly, left and right, up and down, all different things, right? And then as far as the Ridge goes, you know, the Ridge is a new track, but it's, you know, really turning into a fantastic facility. You know, if you guys ever get a chance to drive the Ridge, I highly suggest the Ridge. PIR is fantastic as well. I think your favorite is Pacific so far, isn't it? Yeah. Well, next round, round 3 for NASA Northwest in 2026 is going to be Pacific Raceways, and we'll talk to Jason a little bit more when we get to Pacific. Hey, so we just wrapped up, you know, round 2 of NASA Northwest here at Portland International Raceway. Really historic track that, you know, everyone loves to come to. Really fun track. It's probably one of my favorites, and I've been up and down the entire West Coast racing at all different racetracks all over the place, and Portland is always a really good time. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.